flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice, grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, villain ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that'll with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros. Like that. You really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they're curious. I mean, in my unit do it, it's so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all the be always serving us. All up in between they where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. My whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious. We really wanna party like that. Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from SoFi. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one. Stafford now on 2nd down. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll run it with Williams. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. Second down, it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Play fake to McCaffrey. Down, Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey, guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player,
that's over the middle and intercepted.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Play action. Here's Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's his second touchdown of the year. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers move out to a 7-3 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. They'll come up on a second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Stafford.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
To throw on first down is Purdy. That is caught. What a throw. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Moody now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers extend their advantage to 14-3. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Stafford unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And he's in. Puka Nakua. terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
In motion, Reed. On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchins. And the Rams are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42. So after one... Stay 50. First down, Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Kyron Williams, the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, give me radar. Hey, 50.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down. Purdy going to give this to Garendo. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jared Verse there to make the tackle. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
First down, San Francisco.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And he will score. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers are out to a 21-10 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing, Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Rams. The extra point from Purdy is good. And the Rams are back within 4. It's 21-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Play action now. Purdy. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Third down, here's Garendo. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way home. Isaac Garendo. Touchdown, 49ers. His second touchdown of this first half. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now a second down throw for Stafford. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Returnable from the 17. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll put Ayuk in motion. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A run here with McCaffrey.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. So Kittle comes in motion. He throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. That one good for 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get the...
And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes Just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Stafford now to throw on first down.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw is Stafford. Pass is completed to Cup. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one grabbed by Nakua. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Throwing again is Stafford. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Alert! 32!
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. They'll put Ayuk in motion. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Purdy. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On second down, Purdy. Now he'll air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Third down, Purdy. He's going to look downfield once again. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The drive begins with a run by Williams. Has an opening past the 40. Kyren Williams. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, San Francisco.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. His second catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready. Line 70. Ready, hot.
Play action now for Stafford. Going up top. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Stafford now on first down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And that one's going to get shut down quickly. Tackle made at the 11-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll put Ayuk in motion. And that's well read by the defense. Knocked backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll roll out here with Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow. And the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This one intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. In trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On second down, here's the rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. A big connection to put in the field as they get across midfield on that one. A give, and here comes Williams. He'll manage only a couple. The veteran Kenny Clark in on the stop. Second down and 8. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Rams first down. They go play action with Stafford. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Purdy now on second down. A throw, left side, complete to Pearsall.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands. And
Nick Chubb inside the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers stretch things out even further. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That one complete to Johnston. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Stafford now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Again, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
Omaha, ready, move. Hold on. Drill right, 22. 20 high.
Stafford fires to cut. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. To the air again, Stafford. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Purdy going to put it up again, and for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Cardi now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will get just a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. Going to return this from the 10. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it. But when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike. It is because we don't see it very often. In a world of the ever-increasing touchback, we don't see a lot of returns in this league. So when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. It's a nice start to the drive. Gain of 10 and a quick first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
59!
On first and 10, Stafford connects with Kupp on the slant. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's called in on the left by Nakua. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good for our Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. For the middle, it's Kupp. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Rams first down.
Throwing again is Stafford. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Stafford to throw again. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And he's going to have the Rams first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Complete to number 17, Nakua. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Niners will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To throw, Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to...
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Cameron Heindel. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Stafford now on 1st down. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
On 1st down, Stafford. Pass is completed to Cup. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here for the 49ers, and make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.